Hello everyone, today we will be trading live, something different. These are the live markets right now, as you can see. It is Tuesday, the 6th of June. What did I say? If you look at my last video, I said that we do only want to buy. We either want to buy in this area or we want to buy down here. And I've got in a trade, let me just show you. I got in after this hourly engulfing candle, boom. And my TP is up at 174782. So let's see what's going on. Right now, what I can see is that on the daily time frame, we can clearly see that after we had a doji, nice sort of pin doji back into this area right here of 173 of 172.500, we saw momentum shift to the upside at to 174.6. We had a bullet bearish engulfing and we closed way above this zone again. We respected this zone again, right? We had a nice 4-hour candle and now we are stalling around this. I wouldn't say key level. I wouldn't call it a key level because yeah, it's a bit choppy around here. It's not a key level, but it's a respectable level, right? We saw price come here, reject, price come above, tap. Right, for me, after seeing, after adding these complemences together, after seeing this wick to the downside, after seeing these rejections to the downside and seeing that we are clearly bullish, after seeing that the weekly has actually left a wick to the downside, um, for me, there's a very high probability if the 4-hour closes above here, we can get a nice retracement into this area and we can buy up to 174.551. That is my target, or 174.945. That is my two targets, and that's what we are going to do. So what I want is a nice bullish candle. I want some rejections, and then I'll scale on the 4-hour, then I'll scale down on the 30-minute, and I want some sort of engulfing on the 30-minute. Put my stops around here. So let's just say we have an engulfing. Put my stops just around here, and I'll take this up all nice 1 to 2.1, right? If you want to be aggressive with your stop, you can do that. I want to give it breathing room. Why? Because previously we saw a huge wick into this area and many wicks into this area. So I do want to give price some breathing room based off past data and how price has reacted in this area in the past. And that is GBP JPY. What we can see is that, yeah, we are rejecting this area, but we're calm, we're relaxed, we're composed, we're letting PA do his thing. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe we can come and retrace into 173 before we do push up. I do like my stops being down here, so I'm happy with the trade. And I will see what happens. GBP AUD, I'm also in a trade for this. To be honest with you, it wasn't really in my plan to trade this. So am I happy about this entry? Not necessarily. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, simply because we can see that the weekly is bullish right now so far. I know we've broken below, but we need to see how this candle closes as well, and if we can actually close below this body or pinch below this wick. As of right now, we haven't. But for me, it's a medium probability trade, as we can see, and let me tell you why. Firstly, we can see that this is a nice area of support. When price came into this area, we rejected, came back below, right? 4-hour gives a much better view of how responsive this area is. Rejection, rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection. All right, but in the past, previously, since April, this was around start of April, but near the end of April, we came back into this area, we pumped into 1.9. Came back into this area, we pumped into 1.89. Came back into this area, we pumped into 1.88. Guess what? We've had a 4-hour rejection, number one, number two, number three, number four. On the 30-minute time frame, on the hourly, maybe it's a bit more clear. We've had a huge wick into this area, then we came in, and then we had a weak engulfing, then we came in, then we had a strong engulfing, and then we've stood above this area. Based off these confluences, it tells me that there's a higher probability of us pushing up into 187.1875 for a nice 1 to 2.4 risk to reward, then breaking through. If we break through, it is what it is. It is what it is. I like this trade. It's a decent trade. GBP USD, I'm targeting buys into 125274. I don't really trade GBP USD, but I opened the chart up after some time and I can clearly see what's going on right now. We can clearly see on the weekly time frame we are bullish. We had an engulfing where we retested the previous structural point. We're also having a double bottom. When price came to this area, we pumped, we came in, we had an engulfing, and we're retesting this area. If you go on the daily time frame, we can see we saw a break of structure where we broke these previous highs. Boom, broke structure, pulled back 2 daily rejections above this zone. If you go on the 4 hour time frame, we can see an engulfing. We came back into this area, we see another engulfing. This is a nice area of support. We can see a very strong area of support. So this is a very high probability trade for me. All I'm waiting for is a retest into this structural point, which was broken on the 30-minute time frame, and we can put our stops around here, and we can take price all the way into 125274 for a nice 123 risk to reward. Let's see how that plays out. For gold, I missed my entry. I saw a huge momentum shift back above this area of support. I was looking for sells here, but after seeing the candle and the way it closed above, I readjusted my where I believe price is going to go. I was waiting for a retracement here, but price moved fairly quickly. And I was just waiting to see how the 4 hour rejects, but that 4 hour closed all the way up here. I don't really want to be entering here because it has mitigated my risk to reward, which is below 1 to 2, which I don't like. I like to risk at least 1 to 2 or 1.25, ideally 1 to 3 at least. But yeah, 1 to 2 the bare minimum. We see price has got away from us, so I'm not interested in this trade at all. Do I want to enter on the break and the retest? No, it's not. It's not a key level. It makes a low probability trade because this is not a key level for me. I like to only enter on scaling in if I'm already in an entry and I'm already in profit. That's when I like to scale in on entries. Or we're retesting a previous structural point which is clear. Other than that, yeah, at non-key levels, I don't really like entering because it's a low probability trade because it's a non-key level. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. I want a weak rejection here. It doesn't matter how strong it is, even if it's a weak one. Let me tell you why, because we've already had our strong rejections on the 4 hour time frame. Even if we just get a weak rejection into this area, I am entering aggressively and looking for buys into around 125,274. Let's see how this plays out. Currently, we are in a little bit of drawdown. Yeah, we're stalling a bit. We may get a little wick through before we do push up. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, let's see how that plays out. GJ, give me that, please. Give me that. And yeah, let's just do some analysis on some other pairs just for educational purposes. I don't trade this pair, I just support that as an there. Shift, shift, shift. I think I was looking for seeing a retracement there. Okay, okay. You can see a daily break of structure, right? Lower high, lower low. Daily break of structure, the weekly time frame. We have come back above this nice weekly area of support of 165.897. And we are seeing some upside momentum. Don't really like break, push up, push. Yeah. Not really feeling this pair right now. Let's see if there's anything else. US 30. Don't really trade US 30, but let's see. This pair is a mess. Okay, so if we go on the weekly time frame, what can we see? It's a bit of in some sort of consolidation. We're ranging right now on the weekly time frame. We can clearly see this area right here. Yep, nice respectable area. When price came into this area, we pushed down, we broke structure, broke to the downside. All right, so right now on the weekly, we are, I would say, bearish because we broke these lows and we're pulling back. But we have to be careful because it's quite choppy. So what I would like is price to come back into this area. If we can reject, I can see price heading potentially back down into 32890. Yeah. On the daily, we have broken structure, but I think we are heading up into this area. Yeah. daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish as well. So what we can see is potentially price can come back into this area, reject, and push up into 341. And yeah, that's what I see happening. Even there's a nice little intra level here. Price came into this area, pumped. Price tapped into this area, pumped. Rejected, rejected. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. I'd rather buy in this area, but I can see that if price can break above or retest, we can look for buyers into there. Yeah, it's that simple. That's it. One daily close above for us to buy. But I think we're going to retrace back into here before we do push up. We shall see. What else is there? Let's look at AG, AJ, AJ, AJ. Clear bullish momentum. Rejection, rejection, another rejection. Entries right there. Put your stops there. Boom, for a nice multiple. Risk to reward. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yep, bearish, clearly bearish. Ideally, what we want is price to, yeah, potentially come back into this area for sales or come below here. Yeah, come below this area, reject here, and drop down into 105. What else is there? USD JPY, let's see. I haven't looked at this pair in years, I think. Okay, clearly bullish. Clearly bullish. Tapped into the previous high. Tapped in, bro. Clearly bullish. Daily, rejected this area. 4 hour, no short jump. Yeah, 4 hour, you need to come back here. Give me another rejection, we can take you back up for 125, 124.5. Anything else? What did you I'm just picking random pairs which I never look at. Never, ever, ever. Wow, look at this. What was I doing there? What was I doing there? What was I doing there? Oh, no. EU. What can we see? Chase into this area. Pushed up. Rock structure. Can we come back? Just want to look for key levels, man. Key levels. As you can see, we're struggling to break below this area right here. Rejection, 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 rejection. 4 hour. If we look on the daily time frame. Yeah, we're resting on this previous structure point. We can't break below this area. If we do, we get that retracement and take price down here. In regards to it, yeah, we kind of have the rejection. What I'm looking for is PA, which is maintaining above this area. EJ, go for buys into this. Simplicity. Simplicity. I don't like going at non-key level. I don't classify this as a key level. So my stop loss is going to be a lot bigger. We're targeting at 1 to 2.9. Yep. Yeah. J, G, J, give me a wick, tap into this area, break above, retest, boom, off you go, hanky dory. Sorry, I'm very tired, I just played football, so yeah, 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 yeah. Anything else? Let's look at some features. USD at USD CAD. Okay, we can see consolidations. Boom, price came into 13633. Rejection, engulfing, rejection, engulfing. Couldn't break above that area. Right, price is heading back down into this area right here. That's the lowest, that's the highest probability. Next specified area we can head down to. What is the we're bullish, I believe. Yes, we're bullish, but I think we're gonna head down into this area right here. And we're gonna see what happens. So price needs to come here, here. And how do I get price to come here? We need some sort of pullbacks, 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 and that's what we can look for. So as we can see, we saw rejection, rejection, drop. We need another pullback into this area for price to head down into that targeted area. So maybe we can pull back here and we can drop to the downside. Great. Thank you very much. That was easy. Come on, GJ. Come on, GU, sorry. Pull back for me. Pull back for me. Pull back for me. To be honest, I can put a tighter stop here because the price wants to come all the way there. It's a bit unnecessary. It's a bit unnecessary. It's a bit unnecessary, right? So hold, I'm not interested. GA. Come on, baby. Come on, GA. Come on, GA. Break above. Give me that retest and fly up, please. GU. I'm relying on you. GJ. Why are you going in towards my break even? I'm not even in break even, am I? What is going on? It's very choppy, GJ. It's not the best market conditions to be trading in. But we'll see what happens. So if you're thinking, what's my zone up here? Previous wick high made. I think we're going to pinch above that area, and then GJ is going to melt. GJ is going to melt. I think we'll melt back down, all the way down. I think we're going to melt. We're going to melt, 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 melt. How far are we going to melt? Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to melt. We are going to melt. I think so. I think we're going to fly down here. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think we're going to come here, and if we reject, we're flying down here. Flying down here, and then we're going to reverse quickly here, back into 172.5. If we get a 4-hour rejection, we can sell back down. It's that simple. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope this helped. This was just a quick chart overview. Not overthinking anything. I'm not worried about what the market's doing. We will just improvise and see what happens. This can go in drawdown, I don't care. This can go in drawdown, I don't care. As long as I know I stuck to my trading rules and I am trading intelligently. That's all that's important to me. Thank you very much.